everyone, so welcome back to my DVD collection. This is shelf number 2, and shelf number 2 is my indie corner. So basically these are all my indie films that I have. They're not all of them, but you know, the ones that are just DVDs and not Blu-rays. So let's just begin. I'll go from left to right, but also I have them color coordinated. Kind of, not really, but as much as I could. So the first one I have is The Circle. The Circle, it has a slipcover. Stars Emma Watson and Tom Hanks. It was based off a book. I read the book. It was kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie. But the movie was better than the book, I think. They did a really good job, and I thought it was okay, and I was like, I'm just gonna buy it. Screw it. Yeah. Then my next one, I bought this one off of a whim because I like this actor a lot. So I was like, yeah, why not? It is Before We Go with Chris Evans and Alice Eve. It's Chris Evans' directorial debut, and I'm a big fan of Chris, so why not? It was a good movie. It was like one of those, it takes place a small amount of time frame, so like enjoy it. So just you see everything that goes on in this timepiece. But yeah, it's good. It's good. I thought it was good. I've seen it once, and that's it. I mean, same with like mostly all of them. Okay, this next film is my absolute favorite. I love it. It's like in my top 5 favorite movies of like all time. It is The Theory of Everything, and it is the movie about Stephen Hawking's life, but it's mostly based off of his ex-wife Jane Hawking, like her book, her novel. I watched it because I had a thing for Felicity Jones at the time, I mean, as one does, and I loved it. Every single time I watch this, I cry, and I watch this as much as I can, but the thing with movies that I like, I try not to watch them all the time. I learned from rewatching movies, I was like, wait, maybe I shouldn't ruin the magic. I actually need to rewatch this soon, but The Theory of Everything is amazing, and maybe I'll get it in Blu-ray soon, just because I like it a lot. I want more copies. Okay, and my next one is also another favorite. It's just one of my favorites ever. It is Lady Bird. So Lady Bird is directed by Greta Gerwig, starring Saoirse Ronan. It's just okay, so I have a thing for like coming of age teen films. I don't know, just because I like never went through that, and it's just like one of those like, oh, I wish I went through this, but I didn't. So yeah, I don't know. It's those like life experiences that I'm like, I wish I had that, but I didn't, because I don't know, I'm me. But anyways, Lady Bird, and it's really good, and I don't know, this is like I'm writing a book right now, not a book, a book and a screenplay, like I'm doing both at the same time, just because I like to hurt myself, and there's a lot of inspo, just like a lot of inspo in like teen movies, and this is another one that gave me inspo, and one that I really like. I never watched it, no, I never watched it, I just saw it, that everyone like loved it, and I was like, okay, Mom, buy this for me, and she's like, I guess, and it's 20th Century Women. So yeah, it's just about like all these like women in this kid's life and man. But yeah, it's just, the story's great. I watched it, like it's just so aesthetically pleasing, and it's such a good film. The cast is great. I love it. I don't know, it's just a good movie. I see it and I'm like. Then my next one was my, like, I think my number one, either my number 1 or my number 2, but I think it was my number 1 of 2018, and it is Thoroughbreds. I watched this, I think I rented it, I'm not sure. Yeah, I rented it. Okay, I rented it. I was like, what? How did I see it? Because I remember I watched it on my PS4, but I was like, how do I watch it on my PS4? I rented it. I rent movies on my PS4, by the way. I don't know, because I like to watch things on my TV instead of my computer. So I usually rent movies from my PS4 instead of iTunes, but I'll figure that out. But anyways, Thoroughbreds, oh my god, I just thought the story was great, like the differences between these two characters, like in their friendship, and then it was so aesthetically pleasing, and the story was interesting, and the ending, I was like so shocked, but I loved it, and I thought it was great. Please watch this, please do. Then my next one, okay. So these next two, they were on sale because of 50 Shades of Grey, because they're like the same studio apparently, which is crazy that these are in the same studio as 50 Shades of Grey. So there was like this little deal going on, but they were really cheap. It was like $5. And I was like, hell yeah! This next one is Pride and Prejudice. As you can tell, there was it looks similar to 50 Shades of Grey and like the black and white and the whatever. But the regular DVD is the normal kind, which is the best kind. But yeah, I love Pride and Prejudice. I watched it on Netflix, I think, one time, and I was like, oh my gosh, Keira Knightley, I'm in love with you. But yeah, I just thought it was a good story. I'm reading the book, but it's really slow just because I'm me. And I'm watching it. I'm reading it off my phone, off Wattpad, because I'm that type of person. Yes, I really liked it. I thought it was great. I watch this anytime I can. I actually need to rewatch it soon, but I try to rewatch it anytime I can. I probably will before Star Wars, for no reason at all. The other one that was included it wasn't included, they were separate, but you know, within the same thing, with the same, you know, universal 50 Shades of Grey thing. It is Jane Eyre. I watched this on Netflix too, and I thought it was really good. Like, hello, Michael Fassbender, pretty boy. I didn't think it was as good as Pride and Prejudice, but it was really good. So I was like, let's just buy it. Like, yeah, it was cute. $5 anyways. My next DVD is a miniseries. Hint. It. So I rented the miniseries a while back. It was during filming for It Chapter 2. Just because I was like so hyped and I was like, I need adult content and the book isn't enough. So I finally decided to rent it on my PS4. Like I said, I rented my PS4. And then I really liked it. So then I saw it at Target in like a different city or whatever. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna buy it. And I haven't seen it on this DVD yet just because it's 4 hours long and I don't have that kind of time, but I think I'll probably do like an It and then It miniseries rewatch before It Chapter 2, just so I can, what is it called? Refresh my memory, because I like to do that. My next film is Begin Again. So I don't recall ever seeing this. I think this was just a movie purchase that I was like, okay, let's get it. I like Keira Knightley, if that isn't obvious already. And I heard she was in this one. I watched the trailers. The trailers were good, so then I got it and I watched it and I liked it. And actually, I haven't seen it in a while, but I do like it and I do not regret it buying it. Because it's really great. I love the music. It's so good. Adam Levine is so good. Yeah. Then my next purchase. Okay. So in 2017, after I watched Beauty and the Beast, the live-action movie, I had quite a bit of a crush on Luke Evans, who plays Gaston. And I was looking through his filmography, and you will see throughout my shelves that I had it hard for him. I had it bad for him, guys, like really, really bad. Like really bad. And I watched a lot of his films. And this is two of them. One of them. Two of them. Wait. Is he in both of them? I don't remember. He's in one of them. But then another actor that I like, it was in the second one. So then I was like, frick yeah, let's just get both of them. Yes. Clash and Wrath of the Titans. They're not good. They're not good. But I have it forever now. Then we have The Mortal Instruments, City of Bones. So, I don't know why I bought it. I don't know. I don't remember. I think it was like for $10 at Target, and I was like, Dad, can you buy this for me? And he's like, I really don't want to, but I will. And then he did. Then I watched it, and it's okay. Like, the TV show's fine too, but I like the books. The books are okay too. I mean, it's just like an okay series. Yeah. But I like Lily James. I knew I would like it because of her, and it was okay. Very confusing, but I read the books. Still confusing. Weird, but. Then we have, okay, the book that I read for this movie, it broke me. Like, I was so depressed for a while. And then I wanted to watch the movie, so I bought the movie. But I knew I would like the movie because I really enjoyed the book. And it's Call Me By Your Name. So if you guys don't know, it's a love story that takes place in Italy. And it's great. But I thought it was a really good movie. It was just aesthetically pleasing. Okay. So I'm afraid of Armie Hammer. He scares me, okay? So, I don't know. The whole time I was like, stay away from me. Timothée Chalamet is a good actor. He deserved that Oscar nom. And then, oh, okay. This next movie is my favorite. I watched it. Okay, let me tell you a little story. I rented it. The rental didn't work on iTunes, and then I was like emailing people from iTunes, and I was like, my rental didn't work. I was like so ready. I had food. I was ready to watch this. I was super duper excited. And then someone answered back, and they're like, okay, I'm sorry. We'll refund you your money. But I didn't read that email, and I kept bugging them, and they're like, okay, we're going to give you your rental back. So I got my rental, and I got my money. And I bought the movie too. And I bought the movie digitally on iTunes, so they got their money back anyways. But I got The Neon Demon. It's such, okay, so it's about this model who goes, or this girl who goes to LA to pursue a modeling career, and then these three girls just, one of them is like in love with her, and the other two are jealous of her because she's pretty and she keeps getting all their roles. And it's a horror movie, and it should be because the modeling industry is a horror movie in itself. And I just think it's really good. I watched it all the time, but now it's just like I watch it on Halloween. So this is my Halloween movie. Literally at the end of the day in Halloween, I'll just watch it, and it's just so great. Like the dun 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 dun. Oh, it's like, oh, the music, the score, it's like, oh, so good. I love it. Like, Elle Fanning is great in this. All the actors are great in this. Keanu Reeves is in this, and like, he's good, and it's just, I love it. I love it so much. Okay, this next movie is the same thing that I went through when I said I like Chris Evans. I got Snowpiercer. I had no idea what it was about. I had a crush on this girl on Twitter for like the longest time, and she likes this movie, and I was like, oh, maybe if I get into it, then we can talk and stuff. But I don't follow her on Twitter anymore. This was a long time ago. This was years ago, by the way. And I watched it. It's a good movie. Like, it's really like, it's an interesting concept, and it's freaky, and it's just everything that you would want in a film. And Chris Evans does great, you know, considering I've only seen him in like the Marvel movies. He's a great actor. He needs to do more, and he is doing more now that he's done with Marvel. But you know, it's a good movie, but it's not for everyone. That's what I have to say. It's not for everyone. And yeah, and then this next movie is the same thing with Luke Evans, except it's not Luke Evans. It's an actor named James Ranson, and he was cast as Eddie Casbracht in It Chapter 2, and I had no idea who he was. And I was like, okay, well, I love the character Eddie Casbracht. He broke my heart in the book, and I was like, so I need to know who this guy is in order to have those feelings for Eddie, because I have to know the actor for me to have an emotional connection to them. You know, I don't know why. But anyways, I watched this movie in rental, because I rented a lot of his movies. No joke, I watched 12 of James Ranson's films in 5 months. No joke. And you know, I don't regret it, because actually I do regret some films. One film in particular I do regret. I'm not even gonna name it because it's such a bad movie. No one should watch it. I keep telling my friends on the internet not to watch it. They watch it, and it's like, okay, now you're scarred for life, so we're all in this together. But anyways, most of his films are good. The ones that I've seen, like, I really love Tangerine and Starlet. I like this one. It's Gemini. He does not have a big role. He's only in like 2 scenes, but his outfit is awesome, and he plays a paparazzi, and I thought that was cool. Basically, this is about a manager who, her client is presumably dead, and she wants to find out who done it. And it's kind of slow. The dialogue is cringy, but you know, James Ranson has like 2 good scenes, and it was worth it. And I just like movies that are set in LA, so that was good. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Shelf number 2, my indie corner. This next shelf is my slipcover. So this shelf is mainly full of Blu-rays and slipcovers. And yeah, that's it. I will hopefully see you in the next DVD collection. Bye!